With me now is a new friend. His name is Michael Amante. You may know him as one of the most amazing tenors in the universe, but now I consider him my good friend. I'd like to welcome you to the show, Michael. How are you?
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Nice to have you here.
Pleasure.
A lot of people know you as the fabulous singer that you are and performer. You're well known, and you've worked with a lot of famous people also. Yeah. And what someone might not know about you, which is what I wanted to have you on here today to talk about, is the fact that over the years you've become almost like a spiritual liaison of sorts.
Yeah, people in the street walk up to me and tell me their problems, you know, so I do the best I can to counsel them, sure.
So did you start out singing gospel music when you were younger, or church music?
No, actually, my father's very Catholic and we went to Catholic school, but I started out singing rock and roll. And I used those positive messages in the songs that I sang in order to promote, you know, good relations with people, friendships, like songs like Bridge Over Troubled Water, which is all about laying your life down for someone and being a friend, you know. So I used even secular music to promote a Judeo-Christian message.
And along the road, sometimes people didn't really want you to do that type of music.
Oh, no.
You came across major challenges where they're like,
guns to the head,
right,
you know?
They said you will not sing music about spirituality or Christianity. Or...
Right, so I said, shoot me.
Yeah.
You know, shoot me, I'll go to heaven, you know. So, yeah, there was a lot of resistance. And especially when I was doing a lot of Italian music, nothing against Italians, but I was doing a lot of, you know, high classical things, doing operas and stuff like that. And they were really resistant for me doing anything besides that.
Okay, but you as an artist yourself, and you knew your soul, and you said, well, this is where I belong and this is where I'm going. Yeah. And now your music has transitioned into you joining the seminary. Yes,
so not just the music, but the passing of my spouse. You know, I've always wanted to go back to the seminary to study more about Christian theology and the history of the Bible and the history of the Christian religion in order to help other people understand their own faith and certainly help myself to understand where my faith has come from and what it actually means. So I'm using my studies at the seminary in order to really help myself and to help others, you know, when they have issues such as a spouse passing or drug abuse or whatever it may be. You know, I think it's a good thing as you live your life, to search out these answers.
And you had a very passionate, very loving, very supportive marriage, and sadly, your wife, who happened to be a physician, fell victim to drug abuse, and she died. She died.
She did, and she died from it. And a lot of people don't realize how involved the medical profession is with people who are addicts, you know, and it also kind of creates addicts, unfortunately, because my wife had a license to dispense some hardcore drugs, and she was using more on herself than she was using on her patients. And when I talked to her cardiologist after she passed, her cardiologist said to me, "This is not an uncommon thing." And I was like, what? You know, do people know about this? Is that true? You know, so I've become more aware of how pervasive it is in the medical industry today, in the U.S. especially.
Well, I think it's just amazing, your path and your journey, and how you're using your talents and your brilliance and your caring heart to help others, especially in light of the fact that you've overcome so many challenges yourself in your own personal life. I think it sadly positions you to help others. So thank you so much.
Well, it's a pleasure.
And I know you agreed to sing a little something for us. Yeah, so through the magic of television, so that we can change our set, we're gonna like change it up, and I'll be in the back crying as you serenade all of us.
So. Oh, you can sing with me if you want.
I might sing with you.
Great.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Softly, I will leave you softly, for my heart would break if you should wake as and see me go. So I'll leave you softly, long before you miss me, long before your arms can beg me stay for one more hour or one more day. After all the years, I can't bear the tears to fall so softly as I leave you there, as I leave you there, as I leave you there. After all the years, I can't bear the tears to fall so softly as I leave you there, as I leave you there, as I leave you there. Good night, darling.
Michael Amante. Stay tuned for more.